right. Explain to us this decision from your outfit to start licensing people to cultivate medicinal marijuana.
Okay. So good morning to your viewers and listeners on other platforms. Yes, it is true that the Narcotics Control Commission, having been a board and now a commission, at some point a law was made that they should take a look at how beneficial cannabis can be when it comes to industrial and medicinal grounds. So having done this, there was a timeline was set to it, and that things such as fees and charges were also set to it. But all these things needed parliamentary guidance and approval. So having gone through all this, the time is now coming up for us to set the ball rolling. I know yesterday an official communique was issued by the commission to the general public, and somewhere at the end of the month, there's going to be a press conference where our Honorable Minister, Honorable Muntaka, will address the country on the guidelines and every other thing that is going to come up as far as this program is concerned. But as it stands, once everything is done and we get moving, we are going to permit the cultivation of cannabis at a THC level of 0.3 for industrial and medicinal purposes. And the medicinal part is that we are able to turn cannabis into some form of oils, among others, and it's being used in cancer and being used in epilepsy, among others. Again, for the industrial part, ink for pens and then those oil for paints and those things, all these things you are able to use these cannabis oils for it. So that is what it's going to be used for. There are different categories of licenses that are going to come up. There is one for breeding, i.e. nursery. There's one for cultivation. There's one for transport. There's one for warehousing, processing, laboratory. Several others, export, import, different categories of licenses are going to come up. But like I said, all details to these licenses shall be given out by the Honorable Minister. So I wouldn't want to take words from out of his mouth. Rather, just give some gist around it, and then I will leave the rest for him to come and speak more into details to it on that day that he'll be talking.
But there's one question that perhaps on this is that to say that there's nobody currently licensed to do any of the things you've mentioned.
There is no license given to anybody from Aga to Accra. Nobody can say that he has or she has a license to cultivate or to transport or to sell or to do anything with regards to cannabis. Nobody in this country has it. Anybody doing it is doing an illegal business. All those planting cannabis in different regions, Bono, Bota, Oti, Easton, among others, they are all doing illegal business. None of them is permitted to do that. And even what they are planting or what they are cultivating, it's not even the permitted one or the approved seed. What they are planting, the THC on them, even on the plant level, if you go to the farms and you test it, you can get some around 40% THC among others.
I see. But you know about this. So what happens if you find somebody doing this? What do you usually do?
We arrest, and as you know, almost every now and then we have been arresting people across the length and breadth of the country. Even yesterday, in the evening, some people who were engaging in it seriously at the Ashalbotre areas. Around 4 or 5 p.m., our men were sent to operate there. And about 4 people were arrested at the end of that operation. That's at 6 p.m. yesterday. So that is what we do. We arrest and prosecute them.
Now, let me conclude with you by asking you about we understand there was a cocaine bust at the airport yesterday.
No. Not that there was a cocaine bust at the airport yesterday. But what sorry. Somewhere last year, 2 incidents happened. There was a cocaine bust at just at the latter part of last year, a cocaine bust one in Netherlands. And the Netherlands one, it went through the summer port. But at the end of the day, when they arrested it, through our corporations, they informed us. And then we traced those who did that shipment. And we arrested about 4 people who are currently in court. They shipped 250 kilograms of cocaine. It was destined for UK, but it was accepted in Netherlands. And these 250 kilograms were among some food components or food product components. Do you understand? So there were 5 containers. 4 was a particular food product. And the 5th container was mixed with the cocaine. So there were some portions of the loading or the items in the container being cocaine, some portions also being that food product. So those people have been arrested, and the investigation is still ongoing. They are in court now. Then there was another one at KIA, which someone tried to also ship about 3 kilograms of cocaine, again mixed with some particular food brand or product. And it was intercepted last year. But because that one was the first time, when we didn't get the person doing it, we decided to lay and then continue to monitor and see if the person is going to do it again. And indeed, the person did again early this year, in January. So then, but the funny thing is that the kind of product that he used for the second time in January was different from the one that he used in last year. So let's say he used Twum Barimah product in 2025. In 2026, he used less product. And then again, we intercepted it and then decided to again do further investigation. So this time around, we were able to trace to the source that the thing came from. So our intel officers were detailed there, and God being good, we got the person, some viewing some CCTV footages and others around. We were able to pick the person. And when he was picked, when he was coming to do a third consignment or third time consignment, which also was about 1 kg, 1.05 kg of cocaine, also in a different food product. So it means that that same person had done this exercise on 3 different occasions, but using 3 different products.
I see.
So, yes. So when he was arrested and then we went to do checks on him or search on him, we found out that he was, they have machines at their bases they use in doing all these packaging and other things. So they've been arrested again, the machines have been retrieved, and they are also in court, and the court has remanded them. But you see, for a very good reason, because we don't want to destroy somebody's brand, what we are doing is that these products that have been used in doing this thing, we've invited one of them, the other 2 are also going to be invited, so that we prompt them on how careful they should be. Because if they're not careful, somebody is going to destroy their brand that they have taken years and others to build.
Okay.
So that is why we are not mentioning any brand name. But rather we just let people know that people are doing these evil things with people's image. And that is very, very bad.
I see. So as of now, you've not established any link between the brands in question and the person who did the thing, or the person just buys the products and uses them for that purpose.
It looks like the person is even, it looks like he is developing even the brand by himself.
Really?
Yes, because having machines at his end that he used to do all this, it's not just something that you can just do anyhow. He has even the day that we went to, our men got into his place or their place. There were 2 people that were arrested. The day that they got there, they had received a new machine or an additional machine, which they were going to use to do more productions. So that is the evil thing that I'm talking about. Because how can you, why don't you create your own brand, but you are using somebody's brand to do your evil things? This is bad. This is very bad. And you're not even a staff of these companies. All the 3 or so products that I've been talking about, these people are not staff or whatever of any of them. So why will you do that?
I see. And
Somebody has wasted money to do an investment, and you are using just, I mean, one day or whatever. To destroy what somebody has taken years to make. What kind of evil life is this?
Lawyer, Unia Ketua Steven, you. Apombo Cordier. Aha. Ya Yankopon adome ho ye. Na oka legalization asem. Me bi se o sa weed na ne THC no 0.3 no. Me no ka ebi wa ha. Ana afi ne eba bedua bi.
Afi ne ebi ba bedua bi nia.
Na ye se de wo ha na mrantie ne maba wa ne binom yi no. Enye de ne THC ne 0.3 ni bi won.
Dabi, eno na ya about 40 sometimes we need to be 35% near that in Libya. And then 0.3 Libya.
Hey,
40.
Yes. If you your machine there, you have the test. I will come on one. That picking a leaf, sorry, flower one. That's the seed level on the top of one. What machine is the big one with the actual THC level? And which man you be about even 45% crap.
oh, I see. Me ojidi say mo hwe we nyina na mo hwe se de be ya mabun ne enso enkonkobusu because already no de o hokra ye hu ano.
We are going to be very strict on it. Omia. You are very strict on it. To the sense that even the farms in Umponua, so when you're certified that you can't even work in the farm.
Hey.
Every farmer who will be on the farm will have an ID generated by Nacoc and is barcoded, and we can scan and trace your information on our data.
Oh, okay.
We are going to be very strict on it. And now DSA, and it's not for recreational. Into what we produce now production, no uncooked that we accept. Now what you permit you and we take you on and prosecute you. For instance, your transport license, woman. Transport license, you know. So what you be? Now what transport product now? You can't just move your car and go and transport the product and go. You will be expected by our men to avoid diversion.
Okay.
And this what don't talk of men come on out because we have no transport license in the Yamako loading and the call baby after the
Now ko yibi gu ba bi kura ye hu a.
That's why everyone know it.
Lawyer mo boduma.
No, but lawyer, this move is it not against the very concept of buy what you grow and locally produce foods
eat
and
what you
everything?
grow
But
and grow
you
what
are
you
basically
eat.
going to reject all the locally produced versions of the thing.
The locally produced versions are not fit for the purposes that you are doing. I mean, we are aiming at.
Can you at least take it to CSIR so that they can improve it to 0.3?
Let's get to the bridge and see what is there. But for now, what I know that DS cannot be for us.
Okay.
Thank you. Talk about